Good evening. We'll call the public safety meeting for the city of Hudson in order on November 14th. Roll call, please.
Alderperson Hall.
Here.
Alderperson Morset.
Here.
Alderperson Wakefield.
Here.
Thank you, Melanie. Public comments. This is for anything that is not on the agenda. Anybody in the audience to bring any concerns or topics or questions, not really questions, but any ideas that they may want to. Mary Claire is going to go wait until number 5A, I bet. So we will move on to the approval of the regular meeting minutes from October 10th.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any corrections? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Number 5A, discussion possible approval for the candlelight stroll. And Jeff, I believe there's no issues with that.
No issues. I don't know if Mary Claire wants to talk about it or anything. No? You don't need to. I mean, we've got a good plan. It's been the same plan for the last several years, and
Yeah.
there's not been any issues. So, unless you need to hear something from Mary Claire.
No?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye.
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 All opposed? Thank you. Thanks, Mary Claire. Have a great evening. 5B, discussion possible approval for the coldest night of the year event. Chief.
Again, this is a repeat event. There's not been any issues with it.
And last year, I volunteered at it. It was well-run, very successful. It supports it's on the same day in Canada and United States. This year, it's going to be the Backpack Program, Grace Place, and I think Our Neighbor's Place. And it's a terrific event. It was very well-run last year, I thought, so I didn't.
Excellent.
Well, it says they've raised over $60,000. That's
Unbelievable.
amazing.
Yeah, first year.
Yeah. Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Number 6, any informational items? None. 7, EMS not here tonight, fire department update. Drew.
Report was attached, nothing city-wise that's out of the ordinary. We had talked before, we're running about 20 calls ahead of last year, so.
You full roster?
Yeah, yep, 45.
Good. Very nice. Any questions? Seeing none. Jeff, police department updates.
Same thing. Reports attached here. See 2,286 calls for service last month in October. Still busy. Some of that looks a little skewed, but we've been asking our officers to start tracking what they're actually doing on the CAD system now. So if they're checking doors, normally they just park in the parking lot, walk around the building, check the doors, and don't log anything, right? Well, we want to be able to capture their activity to be able to show what they're actually doing. So you're probably going to see a little bit higher number of calls for service because they're actually starting to log what they're doing, which is important,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that everybody gets a better view of what they're actually doing on a day-to-day basis.
Nice.
Other than that, we are backgrounding 2 candidates right now to replace the 2 open positions we'll have at the beginning of the year. I don't know if you'll remember, but you'll remember we lost one to a medical disability retirement. We have Lieutenant Munich retiring at the end of this year, so we'll have 2 open positions after the beginning of the year to fill. So we're in the background phase for that right now. We are also in the selection process for a replacement lieutenant and then a replacement sergeant. The sergeant will replace the lieutenant, and then one of our current patrol officers will replace the vacant sergeant position as we go.
Okay.
So a little bit of backfilling, a little bit of movement, and we'll be up to full staff again, hopefully at the end of the year,
Nice.
or by the beginning of the year.
As far as Center Avenue and Hanley with the light change, do you feel that that's made an impact? From where I'm at.
Absolutely do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Now that dedicated turn arrow is only during the busy times of traffic days, so it starts about late morning, early afternoon, and then goes into the evening, past the evening rush, and then it goes back to the flashing yellow for the turn. But that seems to be working okay.
I just, I agree.
We haven't been there at all in the last 3
Good.
months.
Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic.
All right, that's good news. All right, number 8, communication and items for future agendas. Anything?
I will have some things.
Okay. And-
We'll have some policies that we're creating.
Okay.
One is a nepotism policy that I want you guys to review, and the other one is confidential cash policy. It's a whole confidential informant policy, but it has to do with having an account for confidential cash, that if our investigators are working on a case, that they have cash available to them to work that case. If they have to buy stolen property, or if they have to buy controlled substances or something like that, that we have that money on hand.
Okay.
So there's a policy that we're working through. We'll bring it to you before we bring it to council for approval. We'll look forward to that in December.
Do we have any updates on the lists that need to get put on our next agenda for any traffic complaints?
We meet next.
We'll meet next week.
Okay, so.
Yeah,
it
it's
can
coming
go-
up within. like,
Next week or the week of
after, I think.
Thanksgiving? It's the week of Thanksgiving.
yeah.
So
So
we
just
can-
send it out.
So that'll be out on December as well. We do have a couple of more. We just haven't talked about them yet.
Okay, great. Seeing nothing else, anything else?
Move to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We stand adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Quick and easy. 6 minutes.